Yo, yo, yo. Good morning. How are we doing, boys and girls? Repatch event should be up now, I believe. Should we have a little look, shall we? How we doing? Hope everybody is well. We have a repatch event to explore today. I believe it's up and running anyway. There was some, it is boring. Oh god, that's a cracking start. Missed 2 rares in the first round. I haven't looked into what the pre-patch event really is. It's a couple of quests, a couple of world quests, and then once every 10-minute kill a rare thing, right? Twilight Ascension, here we go. The Twilight's Blade are mustering forces. Stop their ascension. So I guess we got haul ass over there and then see what's up. I've got my other accounts loaded at the moment. Probably so that in between rares we'll probably post our auctions and stuff. Slightly different format to what we usually do stuff, but let me change a few things. I've still got my UI set up for YouTube videos. That wasn't the plan. Need that window open. Showcase some Zygor. We need the numbers in the corner. Spotify tunes. There we go. Where's the Twitch drop? Where's the Twitch drop? That would be you. Ta-da! Magic. Rightio, rightio. I was thinking actually, isn't it like champion gear? Is it champion level gear? Do I even need to be doing this on my main dude? Since 4 of 8 hero, 4 of 8 hero, crafted. I think I stopped gearing once I got bored. So I'm 4 of 8 hero, 4 of 8 champion. I could do with some new boots. But I've got mostly hero gear anyway. So this dude doesn't really... He's not really going to benefit anything from the event if I'm led to believe it. All the gear's warbound. I still think it would be smarter for me to probably just do it on another character. The event's a joke, but the amount of Midnight Dark Moon cards on the US servers is insane. I have reported that to Blizzard, by the way. I have reported that to Blizzard. Not that they probably don't know about it, but that is one of those things that probably could do with being addressed, looked at. What is that? Twisted Tetra. There's another flipping. Yeah. Motes of the Void. Not in sizable problematic quantities yet, but them dropping over on Team NA is problematic. Hopefully they fixed that already and so it doesn't work on EU, but the events are dropping Midnight Grey gear. Sold some of it for 20k. Really? Oh god. So it's like midnight appearances, but greys. Lol. Okay. Of course it's all going crazy. Of course it's going crazy. I think it's probably more worth me doing this on a character that's severely undergeared, because at least then they will get some gear and it will be useful for when we level them up. Do I either take my paladin who is monstrously undergeared, or do we just take the druid? In fact, I'm thinking about taking the druid over, you know. Dairy Leah. She's probably going to level up in Midnight via herbing and mining, causing her to acquire 0 gear by the time she dings level 90. So the more gear she has now, the better, I think. If I'm going to prioritize any gear on any character. Weirdly, it's probably my farming toon, isn't it? That makes the most sense. We'll go and have a look, shall we? I've got the coffee on the go. In fact, I'm almost finished with the coffee already today. It was an early start. I'm having to get early starts on the go at the moment. You might have noticed that the YouTube season of YouTube has kicked off again, meaning I'm recording or attempting to record my YouTube content early in the morning, as it's proving more difficult to do it after stream and later in the evening. A, because I'm tired, and B, because dogs are bananas. As soon as the dogs chill out in the morning, I can usually get some YouTube stuff done, which is what I've been doing. There's a new video that's just gone up on the YouTube channel, by the way. How to value and track your lumber more efficiently using the TSM custom price sources and loot appraiser with some tweaks to the options and settings. If that's of use for people, if you get bored of the stream, go check that one out. Right, let's go and have a little looky at this then. Because she is 81 item level. Oh, God. Yeah, she could do with some gear. She could do with some gear. Right. How do we get to where we're going? What? Oh, hello, what's this?
Your frustration, Gale.
Oh, Void Elf Demon Hunters. Oh, well, I'm not pissing around with that now. Is it this something on the Horizon quest? I don't know. This character's dinged 90 and has literally never done anything, so maybe we just head to Twilight Highlands and see what the crack is. If the stream starts having a heart attack today, by the way, chat, please let me know, simply because I've got all 5 accounts open, and I noticed after I opened them all, I've accidentally all got them on high settings again. So if the stream starts having a heart attack, let me know. My PC should be fine, though. I mean, famous last words, clearly, but I've smoothed out my performance issues for the most part. My PC's working a lot smoother than it has been. Yeah, that is absolutely the kiss of death, isn't it? Yeah, totally. Right, where's the portal to Twilight Highlands? Is it that one? No, that's Deep Home. Twilight Highlands. Go, gadget, go. What for the mats and the things for midnight that we see is not what exists. Maybe some people found a way to get Moxie, etc. We don't know that. I wouldn't worry about this too much, right? This happens every single expansion. Don't think that this is a unique situation to the launch of Midnight. No. This literally happens every expansion. People figure out ways to get the new materials way before they should do. It's no biggie in the grand scheme of things. Right. The Twilight's Blade and mustering forces stop their ascension. Weekly quest rewards 40 Twilight Blade insignias for Twilight's Dawn and disrupt the call another 40 Twilight Blade insignias. Okay. Whoa, your minimap looks so weird when the game's in, like, super wide mode. So where are we going? What are we doing? Over this way somewhere. I don't see much going on. You need to do the pre-quest. It's in Ogrimmar. Then you get the world quest in the weeklies. Oh. Back to Ogrimmar. Where's the button I'm looking to press here? Hang on. Slow the fuck down. Slow down. Adventure guide. Suggested content. Why is it not in here? I've got so much shit I haven't done on this character. I don't know what's new and what's not. Oh, I am flipping no. Do we not have a portal back to... Is there not a portal back to where we came from here? Hello? Am I now gonna have to take the scenic route back? Oh look, an evoker. Oh Christ! I ballsed it. Professional balls up. Yeah, it won't even teach me the flight path. Well, this is scuffed, isn't it? Are you sure I get the quest for Mogrimmar? Is it not one of these? Oh, meet the dude in Ogrimmar. Shit. Pre-patch quest line. Shit. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Nice Moxie video yesterday. Hope we get some more Moxie on the profession tools this week. Yeah, I was it was worth getting that video out there. It was worth getting a few more people thinking about it at least. There's a good chance we get a beta build today, tomorrow. And of course, if we do, we can have a little poke around. If rumor has it that this mini pre-patch event is a 10-minute job, then we won't really have much need to put it on farm, so to speak. We can switch attention back to the beta pretty quickly. Turn in the cult within. Oh, that's this quest here. Where are you? Aha. You're nicely hidden. What spec am I in on this dude? Boomy.
I am rather busy. We must root out these cultists before they spread their corruption.
Turn auto questing off. Disperse 6 suspicious citizens. Who be sus then? Who be sus?
Do you want something?
We're looking hella sus, fellas. Hella sus. It's about 10 minutes to do the 5 quests for the pre-patch, and then it's rares on a 10-minute rotation. Is that it? Okay. I've heard similar suggestions and advice. Yeah. What we do need to do, we do need to drop the graphic settings down a little bit here. We're kind of taking the piss trying to run this on super duper mega mode. Not needed. Too bad it's shit XP for low levels. I hope they fix it. Is it not even good for ults, is it? Not even good for some leveling. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, there's already been a bunch of hot fixes already from what I've seen. Before it even went live on EU, they upped the amount of tokens you get and the chance of the rares to just straight up drop a piece of gear as well. So, once again, Team NA coming in clutch with the professional live beta testing. Just in time for Team EU to wake up and be none the wiser that it was completely scuffed.
So, the Twilight's blade are indeed recruiting here. I suppose I have to work with Umbric after all. Be about your work. It's imperative that we stop the Twilight's blade at its source. The Twilight
Right, now we can go to Twilight Highlands.
This portal will take you to our base of operations. I'll meet you there. Yet more minds twisted by the void.
Save some character slots just in case there's different item pool for low levels, like in the last pre-patch. Seems I should have just leveled in Remix. There's no low level gear mod set. Is there... Yeah, there probably isn't, is it? Oh, hello. Yeah, this is all different now. Where are we? Oh, it's ported us into this area. See?
What is it?
Find a Twilight's Blade disguise and infiltrate the Twilight Blade.
The cult and see what you can learn. But
Roger that.
come to the allure of their sermons.
Hello?
A strong enough will.
Where's Pigeon form when you need it?
You would do
We are going to probably end up with a lot of Ashwood lumber, aren't we? And everybody else, by the looks of things. Right, we're just disposing of a bunch of these. I think we are, aren't we? Standard boomy action here. Blow things up. Currency from the rares is still trash. You get 2 to 3 per rare and 1 bit of gear costs 40. I mean, that's the hot fixed version, by the way. It was 1 token per rare on Team NA when it launched. It's, we'll see how it goes. I mean, for me, I don't mind having a character just chilling, right? It gives me a good excuse to, in between, you know, on the 9 minutes in between each rare, we can just do auction shit, farm some decor, you know. We'll absolutely keep ourselves busy. There's no problem with that. The other thing is, like, at the end of the day, I don't really need any gear, particularly. Right? We're about to... This is the thing with a pre-patch, right? We're about to have a new expansion. It's cool that there's catch-up gear and all, but it lasts you about 5 minutes. So, yeah. Champion gear is going to get replaced within, like, the first 2 levels, I'd imagine. So it's really no great issue to get any form of gear. And champion gear is great and all, but... most characters that have played any Season 3 at all will have better than champion gear anyway.
You, Acolyte, haven't you finished your training? Where is
Welcome in, Mir. Good morning. Morning. Events like this is why I stopped trying to collect everything. So dull, and collecting everything's just pain and zero fun. I can understand that. I can understand that. The interesting thing here to me is that it's also clear as day to me that Blizzard knows full well that collectors are going to have that opinion. And realistically these days, the way you collect things efficiently is to do it on multiple accounts. Quite simple. Bro, am I shadow banned? What do you mean? What do we mean? Oh, morning. Sorry, I'm not the best at keeping up with chat while I'm actually playing the game. Wait, hang on. Why? Scroll. Blessing of Replenishment. Attacks against you have a chance of spawning a healing orb. 4 minutes remaining. Oh, that's not part of the quest then. Okay. Oops. After the event, all this gets removed from ATT anyway. Well, yeah, that's true.
We will persevere.
I'm still slightly getting used to playing with a full, outrageous 21:9 view. I'm not sure if I prefer it or not. I mean, it's one of those, it works, but I do need to change my UI a little bit to compensate for it. Super wide view look is kind of cool. You can tell I've got absolutely negative gear. I do no DPS. I'm getting slapped by flipping mobs that should be one-shots. Starfall's so pretty though. I've never really been a fan of the druid class particularly, other than you know, having to have one because they're like bis farmers. But there's no denying, Boomkin's a pretty looking spec. I cause chaos here. What's going on here? Don't die to these. Dying to these is embarrassing. This is not a character that's meant to get into combat ever. In fact, I proactively try and avoid combat since getting into combat usually results in lower gold per hour. Thanks for the tips and tricks on selling decor yesterday's stream. Super helpful. I'm glad it does help people. It's often difficult to gauge like what stage people are at. And it's difficult for me sometimes to remember that people out there don't have 20 years of experience playing and tinkering within TSM.
The end is nigh. Take heed of Mordoon's speech. Our leaders
Ends up being one of those situations where it's easy if you know it, you know? It's easy when you know how.
they will yours as well.
Going on here. I have found the basement. There we go. These quests, you know, these are just repurposed quests from the zone anyway. If I remember right. Getting huge amounts of deja vu doing these quests. Almost as if I've done them in Twilight Highlands before.
We have learned enough here. Time to tear this camp apart.
Definitely not a cultist. Wow, Bear will love that one. Because she is definitely not a cult. Also found a use for TSM Premium. Managed to get the decor groups off there. Oh, you got the full decor groups, yeah. Kill 12 Twilight Blade cultists.
I will meet you back at the base
Okay.
camp. Our fight against this cult is only beginning.
Gel Harrow Tongue, where are you? When are we getting the 2 free transmogs? Waiting to sort out my zillion alts. Yeah, I think they should get that on the go pretty quick, shouldn't they, really? I mean, it is kind of funny to me that they're like, oh no, we've made these changes to transmogs after everybody has gone out and already paid for it. Like, sure, thanks, Blizz. I mean, I don't care, I'm rolling in gold, but, you know, other people, that's a problem. Oh, I died. Shit. Please remember I have negative gear. Negative gear. This character's designed for farming, not for killing. So much so, in fact, I don't even think I have things like Mark of the Wild on my bars. Step one of, you know, step one of being a druid. Get your buffs up. This will not stop you with the removal of multi-shot, switching to druid with Starfall instead. That's it. That's it. Must pull everything. Must aggro everything.
You still haven't learned. The Twilight's blade will be your end.
Tomorrowland 2012 vibes? Yes, mate. I never went to Tomorrowland. It was always on my to-do list, though. But when I was age appropriate to go to Tomorrowland, I'm too old to go to Tomorrowland these days. When I was age appropriate to go, IRL was also very busy. And then Tomorrowland just got stupid expensive. Maybe we just kill the main dude. Here's an interesting situation I could find myself in. What if I get so fucking bad I can't even kill this dude? Which is clearly looking like a situation I have on my hands right now. Wait for the inevitable, somebody to come in and kill it for me. Go Guardian? Yeah, that might have to be the play. €1,200 for a Tomorrowland ticket in a tent? Yeah, exactly. It's just flipping silly money. That's a mortgage payment. Like I can't be spending that kind of money on a music festival for a couple of days. That's literally a mortgage payment. That said, I spent that on a graphics card earlier this year. Shush. Work. Business. Okay, this dude is just... Oh, if we're talking Tomorrowland vibes. Bit of Born Slippy. Last song of the night, the official last song of the night tune. Steal the lumber. Don't mind if I do. Where have you gone? Watching the Moxie video, is wondering if that means in one character you can have full 2 professions at the same time. Yeah, you can't share Moxie between your professions anymore, so there's no harm in having 2 professions on a single character because there's no crossover between them. And also, you can't shuffle deeper than that. You can't do a lap of herbalism and mining first, or cheese some enchanting knowledge points first. You professions are what they are. This does mean that Moxie acquisition is much slower at the beginning of the expansion, which is also part of the reason why I think it's taken them so long to decide how much of it they want to charge us for things like the recipe, for things like the profession tools and accessories. Right, what we've got here: Twilight's Dawn. Remnants of the Twilight Hammer are forming under a new banner, crawling from their holes to pledge alliance to the Twilight Blade and their new mistress, Xalatath, with her toe beans. We cannot allow this to occur. Stamp them out. The only mercy those who tamper with the void deserve is a swift death. Okay. Grats, pre-patch done. Yeah, that's it. 40 Twilight Blades insignia, which will give us 1 piece of gear, if I'm led to believe other people. And disrupt the call. Yo, this 40 is on an account-wide basis as well. Ah, Jesus. Can't even get 1 freebie little bit of gear by doing the intro quests on alts. No. No. You must not have too much fun in pre-patch. No. Alright, sure. Well, we were doing it on this dude because this is who we need the gear on anyway. I didn't read why I actually needed to do that. Kill 3 rares and do 8 world quests. Are you shitting me? The 2 weekly quests are do world quests and kill rares. Okay, this is high level, low effort. High level, low effort. Oh, God. Love it. Right. Where do the rares pop up then? Well, we got... Hang on, we've only got 4 world quests on the map. How am I meant to do 8 world quests when there's only 4 on the map? Hello? You mean that it's going to take me 2 days to complete the... Oh, God. It's alright. It's alright. This is fine. This is fine. We got this. We will farm lumber. We will kill rares. Oh, rares count towards the 8 as well, do they? Okay, sure. What we will probably need then is we need rare scanner, don't we? Not an add-on that I would usually have on this toon, but... Rare scanner. And actually, I wonder if we can go one better. I wonder if rare tracker... Does rare tracker track this yet? Should we see if rare tracker's had an update? Where's Curseforge? Rare scan is good. It also says the next rare. Does it? Okay, that's cool. Let me do a cheeky update on everything then. Eat coffee's cold. They're announced in chat and spawn every 10 minutes. Rare tracker is abandoned. Is it? Rare scanner is OP. It's put time on all of the rares on the map. Okay, cool. We'll go with that one then. Go with that one. Rare scanner. Secret Blizz API stuff actually prevents doing what it did. Oh, really? Okay. That might be an uninstall then. Rare scanner, rare icons, show rare icons. Show already killed rare NPC icons on the map, yes. Is there like 5 rares? Is that it? What the fuck is this music? This is every Thirst Trap Twitch streamer. Their national anthem. So, where's this timer that people were claiming it does? Am I missing some am I missing some stuff here? Left click to open the Explorer. What the fuck is this? What the Christ is this? Oh, somebody's found. Is it also going to be one of those things where they get absolutely giga nuked in about 10 seconds flat? Or is there have they at least put like a 20-second bubble window on them? Oh god, they clearly haven't. Where's the dude in question? Oh my god, my frames. Oh my god, the frames. Or the lack of. RIP frame rate. Okay, we will have to reevaluate this situation. Whoa! Okay, I need to look at this in a minute. This is 7 levels of clever. Rare scan is leveled up. It's either leveled up or I completely didn't know. Hello, hello, one-handed dagger. Don't use one-handed daggers, but thanks. There is no loot. Okay. Okay, right, let's get back to what I was looking at a minute ago, which was that all of a sudden, Rare Scanner Explorer is a thing that I never knew existed. You've basically just played the whole pre-patch. Okay, cool. Collections, drops missing... What is this? Micro Abundance, Zandalar. Where are we? We're in Eastern Kingdoms, aren't we? We're in Arathi High... No, we're not in Arathi Highlands. Where are we? Twilight Highlands. This interface that I've never seen before in my life. You can click on each of the rares. It shows where they are. This is clearly meant to show something. Missing decor, custom items, missing appearances. Okay, either this is still work in progress or it's kind of bugged. Do it again. Found 313 containers with missing collectibles. You can get a Mog drop too, so that saves you some tokens. Yeah, I think the play with this sort of event is the play is usually to farm up enough. Don't spend any tokens until you have enough to buy everything, because you'll collect some freebies by collecting the tokens in the first place. So you save your tokens until you've actually got everything. Enough to buy everything. Just get them out, the pet, the toys first, then save up for the mogs until you have enough to buy them all. Yeah, that's it. Since when has Rare Scanner had this interface? Very clever. Okay, right. Well, that apparently is the... we have witnessed the event. Is there any way... Is it a fixed rotation on the rares as well, by the way? It feels like it probably is.
The Twilight's blade's use of shadow magic is causing rifts between
Fixed rotation, so you'll actually be able to quickly figure out which one's up next. Fixed and every 10 minutes. Wouldn't it be lovely if we could just have a quick cheeky week aura for this? Too soon? Disrupt a void tears, alright, sure. I wonder what's going on up here. He thinks the next rare might spawn here. What's the odds on that being the case? What's going on here? Why is the... this is just the... Oh, haha, I get it. People have already figured out this is the middle of the map. This is just where everybody chills. This is where everybody's going to chill because it's the middle of the map and you can quickly get wherever you need to go next. I see. Clever. Took people all of about 4 seconds to figure that out. Yay, I did a world quest. Check me out. What do we got over here? Shadow infused shards. Let's go do that one while we wait. Solid opportunity to get some cheeky lumber at the same time, though. Not that we're going to be doing it in any...
Cultists have transitioned from elemental to void magic.
In any great quantity, but...
Understand their methods.
I found that using ults to change the shards can actually help getting rares quicker. Really? That's interesting. Has anybody been smart enough to do the maths to figure out how many tokens you need to be able to get all of the mogs and stuff? Should you want to go the route of collect everything. 715. Wow, okay. And at two or three a go. Okay. Multi-box it? Stupid wolf. Seems like it's being updated though. It was 614 a few minutes ago. I'm sure the ATT guys are on top of it. I usually trust, even on launch day, I tend to trust that they've done their research beforehand. Doesn't this get you hyped for midnight? I saw a little clip from Max's stream that been spliced into a video. And he was talking about like the hype, or in some degree the lack of hype that we're seeing for midnight. And I would tend to agree that this does feel to me like the least hyped expansion I've seen in recent years. Max made the point that it's turning up at the time of the year that is very foreign for people to be expecting in an expansion launch. Most of the time it's like late summer, you know, end of the year. It's, you know, Q3, Q4 is usually when we're expecting new expansions, not like February, March time. So it's not even on, you know, some of the more seasonal players who come and play the beginning of the expansion and then peace out, for example, are probably of the opinion that this is the wrong time of the year for an expansion, that it's just not even on their radar. Additionally, I know, because I've now seen a couple of expansions worth of like run up. Now, for example, now this is maybe not the most scientific approach to this, mind, but my Discord is significantly quieter. And I mean significantly quieter at this point than it was at the same point before either Dragonflight or the War Within. The month or two run up to those expansions previously, there was way more going on in the Discord. Significantly more active. Now, Kachak's Discord is also popping off, but even his Discord is substantially quieter than what I would have expected as well. Which for me is a strong indication that people just aren't like that fussed, that hyped about Midnight at all yet. Like I said, I know that's not exactly science, but what did we get? Two-handed pole. No, we didn't. We got a one-handed mace. It really does feel like the hype train for Midnight isn't that strong. And even looking at content creators outside of, you know, the goal-making bubble, the attention towards Midnight content seems very low. Very low. Huge amounts of, you know, stink about add-ons and that sort of, you know, add-on apocalypse and this sort of stuff. But in terms of people, like, genuinely interested by what's coming in the new expansion, like, for the most part, nobody seems to be that fussed by anything. Like, this prey system, people couldn't care less about. There seems to be very little focus or attention on, like, abundance or the zone. Like, there just doesn't seem to be that much interest in it, which is really weird. Now, it's still, you know, early days. We're still technically a month away from the launch of the expansion, which for some people is light years, but I would have expected by this point, you know, the hype to really start ramping up.
Fascinating and terrifying. Thank you, champion. I look forward to understanding their methods more.
Well, I always say the game's pretty much the same since Legion. 10 years of the same gameplay loop. It's hard to be excited. I mean, yeah, that's always going to be a factor. Mentium veins are going to be super cheap here as well, aren't they? Oh, cheeky dream emerald, hello. So many other games to play anyway. I'm not too fussed if I check out a tad early. Releasing Season 1 is always fun. Yeah, I mean, I always know that Season 1 is absolutely crazy time and is always very fun. The amount of interest in it, you know, from further afield is lower than I would have expected for a brand new expansion. Knowing the theme and the name of the upcoming expansions 2 to 3 years beforehand is a big factor in my opinion. I wish it was kept secret until close to alpha. It does take away a bit of the mystery, yeah. Definitely does.
The cult summoned. Do not let them bring more void creatures here.
Yeah, it takes away a bit of the mystery for sure. Roadmap is probably... Yeah, you're right. Roadmap is probably a good thing to drum up some interest. And it's kind of... you know, one cool thing is that we are going to get the roadmap at the beginning of the year, coinciding with the launch of an expansion, which in theory kind of gives a... should, in theory, give us a bit of a heads up on Season 2 and maybe even, like, Season 3. If that's their plan. Because we get the roadmap at the end of January, that means there's 11 months on the roadmap of, you know, a lot can happen in 11 months. Like I said, in 12 months' time, I expect to start thinking about an alpha for The Last Titan. It could and very should take us to... Roadmap should take us to about that point, I reckon. Oh, I need to remember I've got no gear. Mage, do mage things. I'll run around like a no-headed chicken. Oh no, it's going to be 7. I miscalculated. I need one more. Yoink. Is the World Crest Void Perforations bugged? The one in the middle? I don't have one in the middle. But maybe. Whoa, hello, don't die. Welcome in though, Jack. Good morning.
For now.
Why exactly are you not doing this on your geared character again? Because this is the character that needs the gear. I know, it's Warbound, but, like, at least the gear that drops from killing the rares on this character will be for this character. If I just nuke it all on my hunter, I'll predominantly get the male gear. Is even the gear that drops random? Oh, alright then. Well, ignore that idea then. What are we doing here? Plant 6 banners.
The Twilight's blade aims to recruit ogre brutes. Plant banners among them and sway them to our side.
I thought that with my hunter, ended up getting leather and cloth, so yeah, okay. Well, if that's the case then, I probably should just do it on my hunter. Oh, hang on. What do we do by planting a banner? On a corpse. I just steal other people's corpses. It didn't do anything. Okay, that's cracking. Top tier that. You get crests if you want to upgrade the gear. If not, then it doesn't matter. Oh, okay, yeah, that's probably a good point. And this is my farming character anyway, so it does lumber stuff. Do I have to have had the tag on the kill to be able to place a banner in it? Right. I want to say daily cooldown is awesome. Go on with it. Thank you. We'll see how we'll see how consistent I am with it. Even though I've tagged it the daily cooldown, I cannot confirm or deny whether daily uploads will be a thing, especially when we get to the weekend. But concept is that it should be nearly daily at least. And that's assuming that there's plenty enough little snippets of stuff. I'm not looking to just bang out a video because it's a new day. Oh my god. Wow, 2026, 16 FPS. Love to see it. Has anybody, out of curiosity, has anybody been finding any materials or things that they shouldn't be? I mean, feel free to not say publicly if you don't want to, but Team NA had Darkmoon cards dropping, which was an interesting one. I know we've already seen some of the base materials turning up on the auction house. That usually happens most times, but there's a sneaky suspicion that this event has been dropping stuff it shouldn't be. Just some meat. No gear that time. You have more than 50 auctions per server, posting becomes slower, but you could have, let's say, 70 and still be okay. Oh, you can have as many auctions as you like. I'm just sort of stating that, yeah, shit's going to get real slow after you've 50 to 100 auctions. Destroy... What are we destroying? Okay, I don't know what that does. Go back to planting banners. Try this, run for what? Can help with FPS. Oh no, I mean I know my FPS is terrible for a reason, but it's because I've got 5 accounts on the go. And I'm streaming and I'm recording locally. This character's never tracked a quest in his life. So I think once I've done the first handful of like cheeky world quests and I'm just on the rare rotation, I think what I will very simply do is just wait for the next rare to pop up and then do some auctions in between. There's the theory you could multi-box this, but like with anything, I'm reluctant to open world multi-box anything ever, unless there's real substantial reason to be doing it. How much profit did you make yesterday from decor? I've not relisted my decor yet, so I don't know. Chasing achievements, make sure you play the tic-tac-toe game in the pre-patch hub. Who, what, where now? We can play noughts and crosses, can we? Need 50 wins for an achievement? What, really? Get your tic-tac-toe meta out. That's funny. These rares seem faster than 10 minutes, by the way.
Excellent. That should make them think twice about joining the wrong side.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, that was like a mini event rare rather than a rare. Okay. Well, missed that one. Let's go hand these quests in then. If we are doing this, we should be picking up the lumber. Is touching a branch still a thing? Yes, don't touch branches. You get splinters. %84 ingenuity on enchanting crafts. Has it been like this the whole pre-patch week? Yeah, it's hence why most enchants have been absolutely tanked in value. All the crafting stats are completely cooked. What's this book? Choose a faction for your mark. Me flipping maps in the way. Right, ultimate tic-tac-toe champion here. You ready? Boom, get fucked, Alliance. Loser. Oh no, I got debated. I got debated. The draw. Or again. In Dutch, we call it butter, cheese, and eggs. What, really? What? Okay, the AI is terrible. Pinnacle hype for midnight. Never seen a more thrilling. You telling me I got to do this 50 times for an achievement? You mad? That was the easiest one ever. This isn't even ChatGPT level stupid. Oh, you blocked me this time, you clever. GG. You got to win 50 times. Aha. Damn. I was wondering if it's going to be stupid and try and block me. Okay, I ain't doing this 50 times. Go away. Go away. Exit. Peak gameplay.
The Sunwell must be protected.
Alright. 40 of them. Some ruined crests. Sure. 40 of them. Where do we, Quartermaster. Oh, hello. There's a dude up. Bring back the pipes puzzle. Oh, don't even start. $16 FPS. I love it. Wait, did it just restart? The vent any good for leveling alts? I've not tried on low level characters yet, but some people have said no, not really. Some people have already said the XP is pretty underwhelming. Wait, there's an achievement for doing all of them, isn't there? Defeat each of the bosses being summoned by the Twilight's Blade in the Twilight Highlands during the pre-patch event. Get a title, Thorn of the Twilight, and you get a mount, the Light Forged mech suit. Well, there's why you do it then. It's a student song. 2.5 hours, it's all on rotation. You better hope to hell you don't miss one then. You better hope to hell you don't miss one. Take a bathroom break for 2 minutes and miss a rare spawn, you'll be crying because you've got to do it all again. Setting an 8-minute timer after the boss seems to work fine. Is that what you've been doing? That's quite clever. Right, where's the quartermaster? Right, what we got then? Leave it there. Collect the appearance of summon. 40. Oh, we got decor in here as well, look. 50, 50, and 75 for the decor. Oh, look, a therapy chair. A chaise longue. What else we got? Candelabra. And a cock chair. Okay. Retain Sky Razor. Flappy Bug Boy. Got Scruff. Little pet to collect. Emerald Spore Bit. A blob of snot. And a leggy eyeball. Top secret strategy training guide. Mark the pages with an O or an X. Try and get through. Oh, oh, you get to keep the tic-tac-toe game in case playing tic-tac-toe wasn't enough for you already. If 50 wins wasn't enough for you, you can play it yourself. Okay, sure. And then a tabard. You must complete Cult It Out and not have the Twilight Blade tabard in your inventory, bank, or transmog collection to be able to receive this. Cult It Out. What's Cult It Out?
Hours to decide.
Is that an achievement somewhere along the line, somewhere around here? Win 50 times. Cult It Out. Is that an achievement? No. Wait, what?
I greet you.
You must complete Cult It Out.
There is
I'm going to assume that's a
strength in
quest or
shadow.
something then. Oh, it was the intro quest, was it? Alright. Makes sense.
A new Bellore della
You sell me the gear then. 121 item level gear. Upgradable to 8 of 8 champion. Don't know what item level that is these days. But plenty to collect. So, I think the play here for me right now is to chill in the middle. Chill in the middle. Wait for the rares to spawn. Kill the rares on cooldown. Chip away at getting this 2 minutes to midnight. 2 minutes to midnight. Oh, the irony in the achievement name. And while I'm doing that, bang out some auction house stuff. When is the next rare gonna spawn? Sadly, the pets are not cageable. Stuff like this usually isn't. More like 10 hours to go. Retail is honestly becoming more and more unplayable. Now I'm constantly having something glowing and flashing on my hotbars. Is there a way to disable this? I think you need to turn that on by default as well. It's the rotation helper thing. It'll be in your options somewhere. Gameplay enhancements probably. I don't know. It'll be in here somewhere. I don't know. Oh, I forgot there's the new damage meter. Should we turn the damage meter on? Can I move it? Do I have to go into edit mode to move the flipping? Oh god, I do. Go into edit mode just to move the damage meter. Downside of it being not an add-on, I suppose. Right, if I go grab a drink at the fridge, the next rare is going to spawn, isn't it? That's how it works. Back in a second. It's Wednesday. Wednesday means monster o'clock. We need the extra energy for this high pace event. Right, high octane gameplay. Right, while we're doing that, I'll get some auctions done. 2 birds, 1 stone. Log these fellas in. Have I obtained anything that is actually interesting to me yet? Twilight's Blade Tabard. Oh, yoink. Ta-da. Two pieces of gear. Here we go. Dude. Dude up. Dude up. Dude go. Oh god, all of my alts are going to have a stupid flipping quest to decline. Oh Christ. Sorry, ripped frame rate. It's not my fault, I swear. I might just stand. Standing in the middle is the safest play. I don't think there's anything from killing these dudes. Yuki can still set up mouse wheel macro with TSM. No issues with that. Oh my god. 6 FPS. Those 3 and the main rare can drop the grey items. Oh, okay, I see. Maybe I do need to kill them and loot them. The fact that it says there is no loot is a strong indication that there actually is. The game's lying to me. The game is lying to me. No, not 8 seconds. 8 minutes. That stopwatch is embarrassingly small. I wish I could make that bigger. Oh, wait, there's another one. Wait, was that who I just killed? No. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, that's what she said. Quoted your mother. Okay, we missed it again. Fly back to the castle in the sky. Right. Decline, 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 decline. Mailboxes. What we got here? 90k? Hello. Yoink. Wow, Dalaran Runic Anvil, 85k. What we got here? 8k. 18k, 1 single banner. And 35k. Oh, I bought a bunch of stuff here as well. One thing I would say is even on my nice big 32-inch screen, these These bonus account windows start to get quite small. You like have to wait for auctions to post before scrolling the wheel? The old auction you used to be able to queue them all. Oh no, no. Well, I mean, it's been, oh god, it's been 10 years since you could actually queue them all by just spinning the wheel. It's just a way of clicking them instead of clicking. Use the mouse wheel instead, but it's still one click, one action. There's no sequential background queuing anymore. That's not been a thing for years. Need that 57-inch. Yeah, clearly. I mean, I have 3 screens. If I wasn't streaming, I'd just throw the other accounts up on another screen. That's what I usually do. When I'm streaming, I kind of need the real estate. Am I going to... I'm not going to bother searching for anything today. I'm just going to quickly fire through and get things relisted. If I can get a couple of realms relisted in between rares, that works out quite nicely. Yeah, I just borrow the TV and just swap out a 32-inch TV for a 77-inch TV. Yeah, that would be fun. Then I would go blind. Right, 4 minutes until estimated rare spawn. Swap, just use both. I mean, put the TV on the wall above me here. Use it as a big light panel. Decline, 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 decline. Oh, no gold. No gold. Oh god. Deck or dead. 34k. Few bits and bobs. Just standard stuff. Yo, 66k, that's better. Drainic Basin for 20k, Weapon Rack for 19k, Telescope for 17. Take those. Yeah, my suggestion, boys and girls, is find yourself something to keep yourself busy with in between rares. For me, it's going to be relisting auctions and tinkering with decor. But you're going to have an 8-minute window of opportunity to do summon. Welcome in, Chris. Good morning. Yeah, this is the pre-patch event. Stand on a castle in the sky, a rock in the air, and wait for a rare to spawn. I'm going to clean my penis meanwhile. What will you do with the other 7 minutes, though? I mean, that is the definition of a small job, right? Clean it again. Alright, there's everything posted. Minute or so to go, I think. Yeah, riveting pre-patch gameplay here. I don't really know what I expected, but... there are some things about this game that I don't mind not paying too much attention to on PTRs and betas and stuff like that, because You can bet your ass if I'd paid any attention to this on the PTR, it would have pissed me right off. So in a way, I'm kind of glad I didn't. That said, plenty of time to piss around with auction houses, so I'll keep myself busy. 1 token for a tic-tac-toe win wouldn't have hurt. True! True that! Although it would have completely 100% undermined killing any of the rares. Certainly past the first rotation anyway, because yeah, once you've got your achievement, you're done, aren't you, basically? Right, 20 seconds and we're going to be getting a rare spawn. There it is. PvP tic-tac-toe. Well, we had the Hearthstone board a couple of years ago, didn't we? Which was semi-PvP. I might also just jack all of my settings down to 1. Just to try and squeeze out some frame rate while we do this. Because it's going to look absolutely tragic on the stream. Is it just in Twilight Highlands? Yeah. Yeah, it is, yeah. I'm not too worried, to be honest, about the lumber price. Because I can also tell you for a fact, people who are doing this probably won't be leveling up Cataclysm professions. Will there be a noticeable increase of decor? Maybe. Am I too fussed? Do I think there'll be too much of a... Oh, wait, hang on. Did I loot the rare? Did I get anything? I didn't know. There's another one of these things knocking about. No, back to my rock. Alright. Do some auctions. We've got 80k. Mosaic. Wing rest signal brazier. A few bits and bobs bookcase. Nothing. Literally a few tiddly bits and bobs. 21k. A stove for 16k. Somebody should arrange, like, and this isn't going to be me though, by the way. Somebody should arrange like a championship tic-tac-toe. Best of 3. Best of 3 knockout tournament. Probably do better viewing. Probably do better viewing numbers than the World Cup this year, I reckon. Not to get overly political, I do enjoy a good football World Cup, but there's part of me that's very, very tempted to just full-on boycott it this year. Like, I don't know. I don't really want to be overly promoting of anything Team NA at the moment. I'm sorry, Team NA, you're Politically and culturally not doing yourself any favours at the moment. Right, 3 minutes down. How are we doing on this, though? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down. Do you need to kill all of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're about a third through. Hello, game. No. No crashes, no Fs today, please, game. No crashing. Oh, God. Don't touch it. A set of books. Oh, I think it's dead. Oh, I think it's real dead. Another single piece of decor for 15k. 28k. And another 20k. If we can keep that 20k average per realm, that would be really nice. Oh no, it's come back to life again. It's good. Just had a special moment. It's too early for that. That's the second coffee topic. Only had one so far. Yeah, we keep... Oh shit, hello. It's a bonus rare. It's an unplanned bonus rare. Protection was not used. Mistakes were made. Accidents do happen. Where... God, even getting a tag on these dudes is near enough impossible. Oh, they do actually count as one of the rares you need to kill as well. Back to me, Rock. Now, I'm going to assume that that doesn't reset the timer because that's the bonus rare. Meaning we should expect another one in 2 minutes. How often does Finland get the World Cup? Finland that never get in the World Cup. They're not corrupt enough to pay the price. Some things shouldn't be bought. I googled Finland and the World Cup. The top 3 search results is boycott the 2026 World Cup on r/Finland. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Right, the next rare should be up in like 20 seconds. I think Finland has a lot of good players. See, Finland's never going to do particularly well with football. because there's 6 months of the year that you basically can't play it. It is interesting though. A lot of I worked at a school for a while, and it was really interesting to see just how many of the kids really enjoy playing football. It's clearly one of the more preferred sport. Like, it's considered a summer sport here. But it's due to the fact that it gets so cold, you know, you can't really be playing football in the snow, you know. Unless you've got very, very deliberate heated pitches and stuff like that. I'm going to do a cheeky, put everything on 1. Put view distance on max. Right, is that going to crash and burn everything? Is that going to help with our frames? The RTX 5080 in 2026, playing World of Warcraft on graphical settings 1, can't maintain 30 FPS. Fucking hell. I've got 22 FPS on graphics settings 1. That's embarrassing. It's the CPU, not the GPU. No, it's neither. Trust me when I say it's neither. It's Blizzard's flipping server code is tragic. It's server lag that causes this for most people. Oh, what do we get? A two-handed sword. Can't use one of those. This is why people who have monster PCs still get terrible frame rate, because it's a server-side issue for the most part. I'm not exactly lacking in the CPU department either. My PC is definitely a compensator. It's champion gear. Item level 121 champion gear. You can drop from the for the mobs out here. Out, bro. My girlfriend watches Twitch. 60k nearly. Dark Iron Table Saw for 30k. Nothing on this realm. 1 fishing net. Not really that incredible. 20k. Windmill. And a hungry human platter. CPU speed is massive. Humongous. I think I'm posting my auctions a little bit later today than I did yesterday. Meaning we should be able to see, once we've worked our way through all of these realms, we should be able to see what total we came to yesterday. Plate grey helm item drop 2. Yeah, these are midnight greys, aren't they? Get another team done quickly. 2 or 3 teams of auctions between each rare would be nice. This could be. Do we think? Do we think this is going to keep people busy till the expansion launch? Oh dear. Hello, 91k. A bench, a glass table. I need to sell some more of these Kirin Tor glass tables. I got a bunch of them. Lamppost, a window, and a grinder. All totaling 91,000 gold. Thank you very much. Nothing on this realm. We won't maximize that one. 33k here. Just lots of small things. Lots of small flips. And what we got going on over here? 36,000 gold. Draxian runic tablet for 18. How do you distribute decor across realms if you're warband locked on the other accounts? Distribution just has to be done one account at a time. It's redistribution of items or distribution in the first place. It's something I do a couple of times a week. Or, well, what I try to do is I try to rotate through each account once every 4 days. So every day I'll take one account and I will give it access to the war bank. Put unsold stuff in the war bank and take out stuff that it could potentially sell. I do that once a day on one of the accounts. So once every 4 days they get a bit of a rotation at the moment. But I won't keep that up for long. I'm only keeping that up while there's nothing else to do and it's really lucrative. Long term, I probably won't distribute stock all that much. Once a piece of decor gets given to a realm, it can just keep it until it eventually sells it. But it's, in a way, quite wasteful. What's your average post time across all realms? I'm too slow, spending 1.5 hours. Oh, I can get a full post on all 80 realms done in about 25 minutes. But that's just a very simple empty the mailbox, relist everything. And that's also me not getting distracted by stream. What we got here? Oh, one item at 3k. That's not very impressive. 65k, few goodies. Cutting fountain, 22k. Hanging baskets for 15. Absolutely nothing. Big stinky. Absolutely nothing. Oh dear. Right, another rare spawns in a second. We got to get these. We got to fire through these double time. You running your clients in 720p? No, they're all in windowed mode, so the resolution is scaled to whatever the size of the window is. So anything from very small to 4K. Hooch is out for the count. Which one did you spot? Oh yeah, Solo's chilling. Right, rare spawns in 3, 2, 1. There we go. I'll say the playlist of yesterday was better. Sure. I mean, but yesterday's playlist, it was just classics, though. They were all absolute bangers. You can't beat a playlist of just classics. And this is more. This is just straight. This is just straight EDM as well. Yesterday it was techno. Bit of trance anthems yesterday. Why is the minimap so big? Well, usually I'm playing with it in a smaller window. That's why. It's a maxi map, yeah. That sounds like a feminine hygiene product. Hello? Why is nothing happening? 93% disrupted. Hello? Okay. Alright, we've tagged him. Tagged and bagged. By the way, Weak Auras is back for midnight. Don't get baited, Jack. Don't get baited. Oh, some male gloves. Totally useless for me, but they can go to my hunter. Hunter number 2. Right, start the timer. Back to me, rock. Werewolf, how we doing? Welcome in. Good morning, good morning. Good afternoon, yeah, it's probably good afternoon by now, isn't it? Good day to you, sir. Good day. Yeah, this is why I said don't get baited, because it's not Weak Auras. Just because its user interface looks similar. I've seen it already. Oh, you missed one? Oh no. Oh, reset the timer. Reset the timer. We sell here a vase or a vase. 50k worth of summon. 38k for a windmill. Yes, please. That looks like a reset price as well. Wink. This is from the WeakAura Discord itself. Are they doing like a light version or something? Hey friends, we have a small consolation prize. The various fonts and sounds and textures that WeakAura has shipped are now available as a standalone add-on. Oh, I mean that. Yeah, that's a nothing burger if ever I've seen one. That's not a consolation prize. That's like you can make some shit look like WeakAura's. Right. Yeah, I mean, if it's literally just the media files, it's not, you know, anybody could Photoshop shit to look the same. Can't be asked to farm the lumber anymore. Been doing it for so many hours the last few days. It's so good gold. Maybe I should just flip from a large server to my server. It's incredible gold. But much like most farming, it's repetitive and for some very boring. But there's nothing that beats it. And I'm not sure there will be anything that beats it for a while. I don't even think midnight herbalism and mining in the first few weeks will beat what you're getting with lumber right now. Right, 3 minutes until the next one. I get this last realm's worth of no sales on that server. A Dalaran post over here. Ha! 3,000 gold, I don't care what that is. And 35k. Square table. Yoink. You think decor sales will go down on launch because people will have other stuff to do? I don't know, you know. You forget that it takes a certain type of player to be like pushing, blasting, zug at the beginning of an expansion. Most people just see it as a really good opportunity to get back into the game and play with a bunch of new stuff. And to a lot of people, housing will be that new thing. You know, it might even take preference for some people over leveling toons and doing world quests and grinding reps and gearing up and all of that sort of stuff. You would kind of think that those players would have probably already pre-ordered it, but You know how Blizzard is with their marketing. They are incredibly good at creating a surge of new players. So, I don't know. Arguably, it could, could go either way. Could go either way. It could either be that people ignore Decor for a few weeks because there's so many other shinies to do, or it could be the exact opposite. It could be that nobody's out there farming it because there's so many shiny things to do. There's a huge amount of influx of new people wanting to build their houses, and, Decor sales could be absolutely gangbuster because of it. I will still be religiously dealing with Decor, even on Midnight's launch and early access and the whole shebang, I reckon. Ooh, he fell early. But yeah, I don't know. Is there no bow, crossbow, or gun on the gear vendor? I don't know. I haven't looked. There's probably one that can drop. Yeah, if it's not on the gear vendor, that's a bit stinky. Are there any new shinies in the new expansion other than housing? I mean, it's an entire new expansion. Everything's a shiny. It is pretty fair to say, though, that housing is the big sell. Another one down. What do we get? Cloth gloves. I think the thing that will piss more people off than anything else is that the loot isn't class specific. I genuinely think the fact that the loot drops are completely random will piss people off a treat. Because it will mean that the people who really only play one character and only really want the gear on one class are going to get 4 times more gear than have to farm 4 times harder than they want to. But one of those. It's a pretty low effort pre-patch from what we can see so far. Oh yeah, of course, you can buy the gear, but there's nothing more frustrating than killing a boss and getting a piece of gear that you can't equip. It is the, these are the general rules that players have sort of adopted over the years. And Blizzard has even done this for the most part, that if you get a piece of gear, it should be one for your class. The concept of the vendors should be that you gain the currency so that your alts can quickly get geared up with the currency. This is where the reward system, in my opinion, is backwards. You should be predominantly rewarded for doing the thing, not chasing the currency that is meant to be the catch-up mechanic, if you know what I mean. Oh, I bought a lot of stuff here yesterday, apparently, and we sold a hot tub. Yoink. Sold nothing, bought a bunch. Sold 20k worth of stuff. Sold basically nothing. Okay, this wasn't a good... This one was less lucrative. whole vendor might as well be transmog. Who's going to grind the event for champion gear? You can get it basically from any other activity. Yeah, I mean, the gear reward is... I would imagine most people are going to do it for the Mog. Although, to be fair, I think soon as people get the mount and the pet and whatever, like, this event could be dead in 3 days. If they also don't bump it to be valuable for leveling alts, this entire event will be dead in, like, 2 days. Because as soon as people get the absolute bare minimum that they want, they'll just dip. The mount and all the pets already. It was a nice filler to kill some time at work. Well, I mean, this is exactly what I'm using it for now. Like, I'm just using the event as something to weave in between doing my normal auction housey sort of stuff. But yeah, that's one of the nice luxuries of having 5 accounts on the go. Like Rouge just said, if you had 1 account, this is absolutely tragic. Like, if you're playing on 1 account and don't have the ability to go off and do anything else, this is the definition of terrible. Wow, basically nothing on those 4 realms again. We're in the middle part of all my characters right now. It's usually the ones that do the least sales, because they often don't have that much decor. I bet they half the timer by the end of the week. Yeah. 10 minutes between rares is a bit long, isn't it? You kind of don't want it to be that you literally bounce from one to the other to the other to the other in a permanent chain, but 10 minutes between them's a bit long. But it's one of those, is it that people are absolutely blasting the shit out of the fill the bar bit at the beginning so fast right now that maybe Blizzard expected that to take like 2 or 3 minutes for people to finish first. Then you kill the boss, so it's like a 4-minute, then 4 minutes on, 6 minutes down kind of thing. Might be what they expected. It could just be that they're just getting absolutely blasted because it's day 1. Right, can we squeeze in? It's a great time to try out the Mage Tower if you're into it. Yeah, all the scaling's busted the Mage Tower big time, hasn't it? Not that Reddit is usually pleased with the state of WoW in general. Kind of think you're spot on with that. Yeah, I tend to think that they probably expected, like, the mini event before the boss to take a couple of minutes, then a minute or 2 to kill the actual boss. It's probably scaled so that if there's like only 3 or 4 people on a layer, that it still works. But because it's getting absolutely hammered right now, the bosses are dying in like less than 2 minutes. Meaning you got 8 minutes of downtime, which feels like real grim. If you've got nothing to keep you busy, that is. Need to be quick on these teams because I suspect this rare's about to go boom. 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Upgraded an item and suddenly I learned all the mod from the heroic and below for that class. Oh, because you got the entire... You would have unlocked the entire mythic set by upgrading it. Which when you get the complete mythic set, you do get everything below, yeah. That is intended. Got all of those. Once you unlock the full mythic set, you get the heroic, the normal, the LFR, the whole shebang. But you have to complete the mythic set though. Or is it so if you complete any of the set, once you complete the set on any difficulty, you get the sets below it. So you could complete... You could get the whole heroic set, and you'd get given the normal set and the LFR set, for example. But of course, in that scenario, if you... For later on, maybe, for when you're farming raids for Mog and stuff, you... farm the raids on mythic so that you, once you get the full mythic set, you get everything below. You're basically never going to farm. You're going to farm raids for transmog on their highest difficulty from this point on. There's no point on really pushing below. I didn't like my FPS anyway. Oh god, people are funny. Yeah, FPS is for losers. Whoa! Smoked me. Oh, true, you probably will farm the lower ones for the weapons even still. Yeah, you're probably right. Oh well, ignore me then. Cloth piece again. Back to me perch. Reset timer. Was this pre-patch event vibe coded? I mean, that's an insult to vibe coding. Weapons. Let's do weapons. Let's do cloth. Cloth, leather, mail, and then plate. Keep it organized. Yeah, that'll be it by the looks of things. You got the last piece of the full heroic set, so it gave you the normal and the raid finder for free. Nice quality of life for transmog farmers. Nothing on that realm. Big stinky. Oh my god, nothing on that realm. Double big stinkies. 35k, bunch of goodies. Literally 50% of my inventory on this realm. Literally 50% of my inventory. And nothing. Oh my god. Okay, we only did 35k across the 4 realms. Not even a 10k average. Rookie numbers. Right, I think after the next rare, I've got to go take a bathroom break. Quick pee, but I'm not missing a rare. How far through are we? We what like halfway through now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to go. Okay, we're over halfway. Voice of the Eclipse. No, that's the bonus one. I've killed him. I don't care about him. Okay. Busy. This remix. Yeah, considering just how much stuff I could and should be doing on the beta right now, pissing around on this pre-patch event is a fantastic waste of time, but if we get a mount out of it, it'll be worth it, I suppose. 12k. 30k. Dalaran Auto Hammer for 17. Go on then. Yoink. Nothing on that realm. Ouch. Moonglade, dead realm. What's this event for? This, believe it or not, standing on this rock in the middle of Twilight Highlands is the pre-patch event. The main thing you probably want to do a bit of it for is the 2 minutes to midnight achievement, which gives you the light forged mech suit mount and a title for killing each of the rares once. It's on a 10-minute rotation per rare, so if you're diligent, you can do it in one pass, which is what we're trying to do. And the bosses drop champion gear, so if you need some bonus gear for alts, for example, you can get some 121 item level champion gear. Whilst we wait for the bosses, I'm getting my auctions listed. So we can print those millions while we kill some rares. But I can safely say we probably won't spend much time on the pre-patch event. Unless they do some drastic changes to it, which the stupid thing is they do every year, every flipping expansion. They release it and it's trash, and then they buff it a couple of times, and then it ends up being okay to level alts, and you might level a few, but like, I'm not even sure this is going to be particular. There's so much downtime between the rares. I'm not even sure that for leveling alts it will be optimum. Still think you'll be able to level 70 to 80 faster doing other things. Wow, didn't sell a bean on any 4 of those realms. That's a real ouch. I don't usually pay too much attention in the pre-patches anyway. I'm usually so engrossed with what's going on in the beta for the new expansion. I kind of usually just take a look at the pre-patch event for a day and then move on. It seems to be more and more low effort every time they do one, though. The next rare should spawn in about 20 seconds, though. Wrath of the Lich King rep gains, 50% rep gains in Wrath. Winds of Mysterious Fortune. Quests and kills on leveling characters have the chance to award mysterious satchels that can contain equipment, cosmetics, and combat and experience potions. I'm assuming that that's the same loot table as it was before on those. I've still got hundreds of those potions from last time. We're nearly 8 minutes deep. Where's this rare? Gus. Where's the... Oh, there he is. There he is. I'm not sure whether to buy the chain kini from the trading post. Yeah, probably not going to look great on a Tauren. Oh god, I do not need aggro. I am the last person who needs aggro. Stand next to this flipping ox statue. Annoys me more than anything else. They release it and now they'll buff it, and it's the poor suckers who do it the first few days that get screwed. Yeah, it's it seems to be the Blizzard philosophy these days. They seem to be far more content with releasing something massively undertuned and then fix it, and they then seem to believe that that gives them a some sort of pat on the back, and that's the better. I mean, as frustrating as it is kind of the right way to do it. It makes, believe it or not, you probably piss far less people off by providing an underwhelming product and then buffing it than you do producing something that's way overpowered and then nerfing the shit out of it. Because inevitably they have the same problem from both directions. It's either this is shit, why did they bother, or it's a fun police thing. Like, there's an element of that they can't win, but the win is just to make it fun and good in the first place. But Blizzard seem to really struggle with finding what that balance is. But I could have told you that this gameplay loop wasn't going to. This isn't exactly a gameplay loop that's gonna go down well, is it? The player base as a whole has been complaining about these flipping do something on a 10-minute or a 30-minute cooldown. Like, we've been complaining about this sort of shit for years. They keep doing it. The flipping like the archaeology event at the end of Dragonflight and stuff like that is just like, you know, goes to show that even back then people are like, this actually sucks. Another cook pot. Love flipping these bad boys. Love flipping the cook pots. Occasionally sell them for 50k. What about you actually release an enjoyable product and that you stand your ground if players cry, as they always will? Well, this is it. It's thrown together by the donut boy and temporary intern. We're all too mid-core. Most people won't even play it until the weekend. by which time it will be balanced okay. NA had it raw last night with only 1 token per boss. Yeah, true. Yeah, we're already seeing the buffed version in the EU. One or two, you know, 2 or 3 tokens per drop, meaning you got to kill like 10 rares to get a piece of gear. Well, it's more than that, isn't it? You got to kill like 15 rares to get a piece of gear, which means you got to be pretty much engaging with it for 3 hours to get a piece of gear. Deterministic piece of gear takes you 3 hours of like mindlessly farming rares. Does feel pretty slow. If that was the catch-up bad luck protection system, it would be fine. This is why I don't think that it dropping random gear is the right way to do it. This gear that drops should be the deterministic gear for your class, meaning that by the time you've farmed it for 3 hours, you've probably got half the set, and then the points that you've, you know, accumulated from each of the bosses where you haven't got a piece of gear, you can go and spend on whatever else it is you need. Whereas at the moment, they're making the drops random, which means that the likelihood, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of drops so far, not a single piece of leather, and I'm on a druid. You know, that is an element of frustration. Sure, I can send this to alts and whatever, but for the most part, this can go in the bin. I'd have much rather have had 7 pieces of leather so far that I could equip and could use, and a bunch of tokens to fill out the rest of the gaps. Or I can use those tokens to quickly finish sets on alts, you know? Doesn't take a rocket science to figure out that the way they're doing it is backwards and it doesn't make sense. But none of that thought process seems to go into this. Or, worst case scenario, that thought process is definitely done, but they choose not to. Like that means that people might not grind it for as long as do it that way. Imagine the planning meeting. Okay, guys, pre-patch. Any ideas? Yes, kill 12 rares on a 10-minute timer. Genius. We've never done that before. Fucking hell, Bob, you're an absolute genius. Give that man a pay rise. What's that? 20k for a pedestal? Reminds me of that scene in Forrest Gump where the army dude is screaming at him. My God, Gump, you're an absolute genius. Right, can we get these quickly listed before the next rare? Whenever I craft all with my concentration characters, the craft doesn't stop when my concentration is completed, meaning I risk making 2 stars. Some content creators don't have that problem. Which add-on am I missing? You probably just shouldn't press craft all. That's probably where you're going wrong. I don't think it's going to be an add-on. Although I have never really done concentration alts particularly, so there is a specific add-on that's doing it. I wasn't aware of it anyway. Yeah, the trick there is just don't press craft all. Right, next rare should be up in a minute, less than a minute. How are we doing on, how many more do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, in theory, That's an hour, isn't it? In theory, that's an hour. We had plenty of time to pee before the next rare. Yeah, I know, I forgot, and now I really need to go. So time slows down when the rare spawns. I mean, it's either that or my FPS is dropping, and I can't imagine it's that. 8 minutes? Fucking hell, is this rare? Is Voidclaw Hexathor. Where are you? Yeah, the fact that these events are just getting absolutely giga nuked was probably why Blizzard chose a 10-minute timer between rares. I'm quite sure they probably expect this event to be done by like 5 people in about 5 minutes. But the fact that they take like less than 2 minutes to nuke probably wasn't the intended design. Right, back to the rock. Where's me rock gone? Not like they don't have... Well, yeah. Back to the rock. Right, now I must pee. Back in 2. Yo, easy game. Even had time to wash her hands and everything, chat. Not sure how you feel about pre-patch add-ons, but the Midnight Twilight event add-on on CurseForge is great, even if you're just trying to get the achievement. Okay. I mean, it's... Rare Scanner is doing as good of a job as needs be for me, personally. And it saves me installing another add-on that will last me 24 hours. 2 more rails, then I'm out of it. I'm down to what, 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah. How's the YouTube video doing today, actually? Oh, it's a stinker. This is why you don't publish YouTube videos in the morning. Or more importantly, this is why you don't post a YouTube video and then go live. Absolute stinker. A 10 out of 10 stinker. Get here. Few bits, 16k. Aldrin for 10k. Oh no, that's the bait rare. That's not the rare I need. That's the bait rare. We've killed him. I'm not big enough on YouTube to need to push for like explosive first hours of views on my videos. Consistency does better for me than trying to game the system. It'll show up in people's feed later. It's all good. Right, 5 minutes deep. Can I get this team done nice and quick before the next rare? Nearly relisted all our decor. Don't think the sales yesterday were quite as juicy as they had been the last few days. That's fine. We can't have a winning day every day. Added a very constructive comment for the algo. Thanks, Woo. Appreciate it. $20k. Not bad considering we had about 4 pieces of decor for sale there. A tapestry for 16k. Runic tablet and a plate of ribs, 15k a piece. 34k on that realm. 32k here, mosaic. And some other small bits. This is why I kind of like this. That I don't need to open 100k mailboxes to get excited. Because I know all these little bits and bobs. By the time you've rotated through 80 realms, they add up. Really do. I noted is that they've removed ores from Twilight Highlands completely. Oh, I was finding a lithium ore earlier. I found a few bits of ore earlier. Could be a phasing thing. I definitely found some ore earlier. I was picking up elementium ore, sorry, not a lithium ore. Right, 7 minutes. Should be about 1 minute until the next rare. And then it's 5 to go. Home stretch. Yeah, double check that you're actually tracking it. I make that mistake very frequently. That I forget to actually have the ore being tracked and then wonder where it's all gone. Like, for example, I'm not tracking herbs right now. Very easy to do that, boo-boo. where are we going this time? Nearly 8 minutes. Where's this rare? That's true. The ore used to pretty much be almost exclusive to nearly around the edge of the map. Very little in the middle. There's a little bit sometimes in the river section, but there's basically not a lot. I remember this zone's herbing and mining opportunities. Where the flippin' hell's this rare? There we go. Zoom. Oh my fucking Christ, I've got aggro. Let's not be doing that. I've actually, am I now? Yeah, I've actually, every piece of gear I've got so far, I've not been able to equip a single one yet. I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I am 0 and 7 on gear. So that means this one's got to be leather, right? Oh, it's an absolute clusterfuck. I've just realised the in-game sounds are way too flipping loud. I'll turn them down for you guys. Drowning out the music even. Okay, another one down. Hello, no loot. Hello, loot. There we go. Cloth. Back to the rock. Stained girdle. 799,000 gold. You slam that on the auction house. Oh no! No! I hit a branch. It fucked me. Oh my god, it proper screwed me. That's a hard disconnect, that is. Oh no, that's going to lock the character out and all. Flipping hell. Eight drops, 10 kills, no leather. Yeah. Leather seems to not exist for me. Ah, it means I now don't have my rare timer. Shit. Shit. Means I've got to pay close attention. $200+ lumber, 50 wins in tic-tac-toe. I see now you've been keeping yourself busy in the right way. I've just been pissing around relisting decor. But some tic-tac-toe might be in my future. That is assuming. Oh no! Don't fall to your death! Druid do druid things. Right, I now don't have a timer, so this is going to be touch sketcheroo, but... Yeah, go on then. Sell that bitch. Yeah. Give me 2 tokens for a random grey item. Do it. Do it. Right, okay. I don't have a rare timer, so I've got to be careful here I don't balls things up. Oh, that was such a hard disconnect. It reset my tracking of achievements and everything. What's the name of the achievement? I ain't got a Scooby. Is it where is it going to even be? Is it in here somewhere? Did anybody remember? It was hang on, it was 2 minutes to midnight, wasn't it? What was it called? Oh shit, what was the name of the... I don't know. 2 minutes to midnight. Oh, is it spelt? There we go. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that disconnect hard booted out my client. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rares to go. Let's not balls this up now. I do not look forward to trying to fish a rare out. Has it? Yeah, okay, rare scanner still works. I just wanted to check. If I see everybody zoom off, I know why. Just a few, a bench, fence post, and a noodle.
Greetings, hail. Goodbye.
Whoa, what's going on in this realm? Flipping hell's going on Taran Mill. Should be cheap on Taran Mill. You got your 50 wins. Genius. I'm in war mode, and every time a druid casts roots on me while I'm flying, it's insta DC. Yeah, if you jump and get stunned, insta DC. Game the net code is fooked. Wait, somebody flew away. Why did they fly away? Oh god, I'm getting so nervous the fact that I don't have me flipping timer up. No distractions. 20k. Nothing. 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 Okay, that's fine. I don't expect to sell things on these realms anyway. These are buy realms. But that at least is... As soon as I press these buttons anyway, all of our decor relisted. 2 birds, 1 stone. 2 minutes, thank you. I can chill now. I've pressed all my buttons here, I'm fine. I'll look at the numbers in a minute. What's the best leveling method right now? I don't know, probably time walking dungeons. I don't really know. We've just fallen out the back of Remix though, so there is nothing that's going to even come close to what we had in Remix. Any form of leveling right now is going to feel sluggish. I'm probably supposed to tell you this pre-patch event, but I've not tested it, and some people have told me that it's not great, so... Hey, people are mounting up. People know things I don't. People know shit I don't. Oh, is it genuinely at 10 minutes past the... It's on the proper clock time. Oh, it actually is, look. There we go. Well, that helps. Helps me be less nervous. The flipping hell's this dude? Miles off. See you later, frame rate. Good knowing you. 71%. This one felt buggy last time. I mean, the fact there's a dude in the ground there scares me immensely. God bless 40 yard pulling. Kill the rituals. Yoink, yoink, yoink. People dotted up. Then nuke his ass. Living the high life with 10 FPS, 12 FPS, 13 FPS. High octane. Look at the floor. Make your FPS go up. Zoom in. Look at the floor. One-handed mace. Start me timer. Right. Back to me, rock. What we got? 4 to go. 4 to go. Two-handed staff. GG. Do one of them. Got a one-handed mace. We also got some threadbare legs for the mod collectors. I love this. Oh, this is so funny. I love the pick a big number and double it. 2.5 mil for level 30 grey. Let's go. Let's go. Right, how much did we sell? How much did we sell? Right, let's do some napkin math here quickly. napkin math with a calculator, you know what I mean. We got 419,000 gold plus 221 plus 317 plus 349. Boom! Not a bad day in the office. Not a bad day in the office at all. We take that. That seems to be a little under 20k per realm, which we will take. That'll do. That'll do. Now, if I stop spending gold like a fucking moron, we'll start stacking that up. That said, the thing I should probably be doing next is actually scouring for cheap decor while we do this. We got 4 more rares to kill, so that's like 40 minutes. Maybe I can use this time to hunt for some deals. Get a cheeky sniper on the go for some decor. We've just made 1.4 mil, so we might as well spend it. 1.3. That said, a lot of these realms are not going to have any gold. Some a book of shelves. Lanterns. Got too many table lamps. Oh dear, this dude's got like 1,000 gold. Okay, that's not very helpful, is it? Who's got Warbank access? Who's got Warbank access? Fucking nobody's got Warbank access. The character that doesn't have any gold has got Warbank access, of course. Who also isn't in the right guild. Alf. Fudge my duck. Right. Worry about that later. Seems like a 10 to 20% chance to drop gear. I mean, I've killed how many rares? What have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces of gear. And we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I mean, it's closer to 40% chance for me. That's... We'll take one of those. A couple of those. A few more fences. Nine out of 12 here. See, that's not bad. It definitely feels like a reasonable rate to get the gear. Okay, 6.5 minutes. There should be another one up soon. Is it a bug not having Warbank access? No, it's just because I've got multiple accounts open. Only one account is able to have access to it at a time. Oh god, the wife's calling. Okay, back in 2. Okay, we're all good. And I didn't miss the rare. That's all that matters. We maintained full maximum brownie points. A cloak? I actually don't think I've had one of those yet. Genuinely don't think I've had one of those, and that's actually an upgrade. That's the first upgrade we get to put on. We're moving up in the world, boys and girls. Right, what we got? So that's what, like 3 more to go? 3 more to go. Three more to go. World quests don't give currency on alts. No, they're world banned. They're warband quests, those, which seems bananas. Heaven forbid people get 2 pieces of champion gear for doing a couple of world quests on alts. Heaven forbid. I think they'll probably change that. You got a shield? Oh no. I have a distinct issue now that the only thing that's going to keep me busy while I kill these last 3, wait for these last 3, is buying shit, which gets risky real quick. Maybe I go to some of the low population realms and do a cheeky sniper scan. That way there's no chance of me spending too much gold. Can't spend too much gold if you're on low level servers with no stock anyway. Alma, doings? What you lurking for? Oh, that's me full screen. Fucking hell, nobody wants that. Nobody wants me full screen. Jesus. Okay. Oh, you didn't want to be on camera either. Have some doges. Clipped for OnlyFans? You are insane. Alma looks, well, you can still tell she's a puppy because she is smaller. But the funny thing is that both the puppies are like tall now. They've got their legs, you know, but they're not quite full form yet. Solo's just a coyote though. One coyote, one black panther, and one floppy-eared bunny. they're looking at they don't look all that impressed. They're not looking all that impressed with me. They are waiting for, yes. Well, I mean, what time is it? They shouldn't be waiting for anything. The issue is we got up early today. So their timings are all off. Right, who do we still need? We need Ix the Blood Fallen, Ray of Putrescence, Tarvahan the Unbound. 3 to go. Do we want to give some ratings for this pre-patch event then, boys and girls? Out of 10, what we saying? What we saying out of 10 as pre-patch events go? Out of 10. Jack's coming in with a 6, a 2, 4, a 1, being generous, 3, 1 at the moment. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's not bugged, right? It's not broken. It works, but it is a bit shit. So yeah, I think I'm in mostly agreement. It's low single digits, isn't it? It's low single digits. 3 only because of the mount. Yeah. I mean, it's above 1 because it works. But that is splitting hairs at that point. I do think in 2 days it will be flipping graveyard though. Unless they really jack up the amount of experience for alts or give real some reason for people to keep playing with it. You notice how there isn't even like a free bag or something this time. They usually do a nice cheeky free bag upgrade, don't they? Nope. Not even a free cheeky 40 slot bag or something. Not even some stretch goal to chase. Something subtle. You get bags from the mysterious buff, though. Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, I think you do. You're doing this on low-level characters. I think you do. The Winds of Mysterious Fortune, the bonus bags from this. Yeah, only if you're low-level. Do we know what the bag is you get from that, then? A doggy bag, yeah. Literally nothing more. That's enough buying on those realms. Rare should spawn in a second. Is it a 30 slot green? Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. It's not even going to be one that you want then. Right, 8 minutes. We got... Right, that means it's 20 minutes, right? We kill one now, then another one in 10 minutes, and then another one 10 minutes after that, and that should be it. That should be 20 minutes now, give or take. Hello, rare. Go. Where is he? Where is he? Okay. Whew! I was starting to get scared it was bugged then. Starting to get slightly concerned that was bugged then. Right, I need to stop outgrowing shit. Right, after this one, we got 2 to go. Nuke his ass! Down he goes. 2 to go. Oh, gear. Oh, leather boots. Hello. Hello. Actually got an upgrade. Back to the rock. Rock of truth. Okay, what are these boots about then? On you go. Have you tried out the add-on Midnight Twilight Ascension pre-patch? I haven't, no. Somebody mentioned it in chat earlier, but in 20 minutes time I'll be done with this event and won't care about it, so I wasn't going to start messing around with specific add-ons. I'm trying to purge add-ons at the moment, not add more to the pile, you know. This doesn't really seem complex enough to warrant an add-on. Every 10 minutes, a rare spawns, go kill it. Kill all rares, get mount. Yeah, I did try the tic-tac-toe game. You got to get 50 wins on that for an achievement. I don't know if I can be bothered to do that. You know about purchasing Gladius sets from old expansions? I know nothing. Is it not just for... Don't you just buy them with Marks of Honor? Can't you farm Marks of Honor in the new... That's up and running, isn't it? The new... Where is it? Training grounds thing. Oh, you get honor from here. You might not get the mark. What they call? Are they marks of honor? What's that little currency that I'm thinking of? I did, but the sets are still red. Oh, I don't know then. That would have been my educated guess. That's clearly not that educated. This voice of Eclipse I don't need to kill. I'm not getting off my rock to go kill him. He's a bonus one. We've already killed the bonus one. And for some deals. Still in desperate need for some marks of honor for my BFA recipes. Yeah, you just got to catch a comp stomp whenever it turns round if you don't want to do legit PvP. We've just had a comp stomp though, haven't we? So that might not come round again for a little while. Right, any deals? Any bargains? Doesn't look like it. Oh, something pinged. What? Who pinged? You pinged. Tide Sage Totem. That's a bad price for one of them. Think. Can we transfer honor from high level characters to low? I don't think honor's transferable in any way, is it? You can, but there's a tax. There's your answer. The extent of my knowledge in PvP could not be poorer, by the way. You can ask PvP related questions, but chat's gonna have to help. Because I'm a fucking idiot. The only PvP I do is auction house PvP. That doesn't require any gear. These are terrible sellers, but a few of them for cheap is probably not a terrible idea. That's too many. I don't want all of them. No one of amongst goblins. You're right there. 0 on them amongst goblins. Nothing. Tuxedo set. That's true. That's true. The only gear you need is you need a top hat and you need a tuxedo. Then you're equipped to do auction house PvP. Right, 6 minutes. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. 12 minutes in total, and we should have the achievement. That is assuming at the beginning I didn't balls anything up. This is assuming that the next 2 to spawn are these 2. And that I didn't kill one and then miss one and do anything stupid at the beginning. Hopefully, if we've planned this right, we should have chained all of them back to back to back. Cheeky diamond tipped cane as well. That's a grey item, isn't it? I vaguely remember that's a grey. Isn't that one of those super low item level grey items that has ludicrous value because it actually looks cool as shit? This is risky business looking at this because these are about to spawn. I'll have a couple of you. Yep, there we go. Right, let's go, Gadget, go. No fucking about now. No breaking, Blizzards. Don't fuck me. And a one ring, true, and one of those, yeah. I bought one of those on the cheap the other day. I can't remember how much I paid for it. Okay. Ray down. Just Ix the blood fallen to go. Please, please, please be the next rare that spawns. Whoa, what is this? Crazy. Some plate shoulders to go with me plate boots. Set the timer. Right, one to go. Everything has gone to plan. In about 8 minutes' time, we'll have completed the pre-patch event. GG, well played. We got ourselves a grand total of, I think, 2 upgrades for this druid. What did we get? We got ourselves a pair of boots. That was it. Pair of boots. Yeah, we got a pair of boots. I swear I had another. Oh no, we got a cape. We got a cape. Which arguably I should I not just go and I don't know. I should just go and get the cape, actual cape, shouldn't I? Yeah, okay, great. Lots of shit for other classes. Alright, we'll go back to shopping. When will Blizzard learn that random loot is always a feels bad? Yeah, this is what I was talking about. I was saying this earlier. That giving the loot that you actually loot being random is a terrible idea. They should make the loot that you pick up deterministic and then put all the loot on an NPC that you can buy with your tokens. That's simple, right? But if you make the loot random that drops, it basically makes the token system be the deterministic way, like be the actual way to get your gear. It's just terrible. They do it this way round because it promotes greater level of engagement. But yeah, it's a real feels bad. It stinks to like kill a mob and get something that you can't even use. It's not a case of learning, it's convincing them that they shouldn't do it. They know they shouldn't do it, but they get away with doing it. Shadowlands pre-patch in Ice Crown was great in that we knew what each bot dropped and could log on the alts that needed the exact drop. Yeah, I vaguely remember that one. Yeah, that one worked okay. And there was a couple of bosses that had rarer drops that people would farm for. That as a loot and reward system was, in my opinion, more engaging. It's the whole thing, isn't it? When shit's deterministic, it feels better. Flipping, pulling a one-arm bandit and praying is yeah, mint condition bag. That's it. That's the one. Pulling a one-arm bandit and just praying and getting a token, a bad luck protection token is kind of stinky. I cannot quite fathom why Blizzard doesn't just like let the reins off at the end of the expansion with stuff like this. Why does a pre-patch event need any form of balance whatsoever? At the end of the day, just make it absolute chaos. Because chaos is fun. Chaos is fun. Everything's being reset. We're going into a new expansion in like 4 weeks' time. Just stop fucking about and just like let people play. $5K for a bookcase, that's a pretty cheap price, even though they don't sell very well. Worked on set rotations and timers so you could plan out when to be online for what boss. I think these do as well. I mean, there's a boss that spawns every 10 minutes, and it is on a fixed rotation. But the fact that there's no deterministic loot on them, it's just every one is a loot pinata. What am I up to? 164 insignias. So I can go and, what's that? 4 pieces of gear, I think. I should point out that half of those tokens came from doing the 2 major quests on this character. So 80 of the tokens came from doing the major quest. And will not be able to be obtained again, by the way. So the entire event, I got 2 pieces of gear that dropped natively that can go on my character. And in killing all of the rares, or 4 pieces of gear that can be deterministically purchased. So 6 pieces of gear upgrade in a few hours. You aren't going to do it all again next reset? No. Absolutely not. In about 2 minutes' time, it's done. In theory. If everything goes to plan. Oh, wait, hang on. This is the same set of realms. Meant to log out of these ones. Right. Where you at, Rare? Where you at? Countdown to victory begins. Eight minutes. It's got to be soon. Tick tock, tick tock. On game, playing on borrowed time now. Maybe I'll look away. There we go. Is there enough time to move 5 characters from spawn to kill for the rare? Well, because you know ahead of time which rares are coming, yes. You've got 10 minutes from killing the, well, 8 minutes or so from killing the last rare till the next one is spawned, so plenty of time to move characters if you need to. You wanted to farm up as many tokens and 5-box this. Which, I'm not going to lie, for collector purposes is the way to do it. Boom! Light-forged mech suit. There she be. Thank you, pre-patch. You served me well. as they say, for as long as it lasted, it was fantastic. Solid 1 out of 10, wouldn't do again. Where's me? Where's me? Where's me? Where'd he go? Oh, was it an insta-learn one? Oh yeah, it probably was, because it came from a achievement. Boom. There she is. There she is. Somebody could do with giving it a polish, though, man. Bit dull. Do with a polish. But, you know. Cool mount for 3 hours work. I'm not gonna lie, I prefer the expensive version of it. I prefer my light forged Warframe, if I'm honest. Even though even this looks low resolution these days. For this bad boy. Oh shit! Yeah, I've got graphic settings on 1, haven't I? Yeah, that probably doesn't help. Probably doesn't help. Hang on, please hold. Yeah, all textures switched off. My bad. I mean, I think I still prefer this one. This one's a bit of a badass mount. This is one of my favourite mounts. Not just because it's stupid expensive. Let's give maybe it a little bit. Nah, could still do with a polish, couldn't it? Better. Still do with the polish. Mech suit, though. It's a cool model. It's a cool mount model. Still just a shit hive mind. Shit model, never mind. Right, there we go. Boys and girls, that was the pre-patch done and dusted. Time to get back to the beta. Chat, for now, I am going to leave it there. The wife is out in the office today, so I need to sort the dogs, and I've got a few other IRL things I need to do this afternoon. Pre-patch is simplistic in its form. If you are going to give it a go, I would probably recommend designating 3 hours to chain all of the rares together. Otherwise, it's only going to be wildly more frustrating when you miss one rare and have to wait 2 hours for that rare to come back round again. So, if you get the ability to chain them. What was the name of that add-on that people were saying? There was an add-on for this. I don't remember the name. I was just using Rare Scanner. Rare Scanner worked to charm, but there was a dedicated add-on for it. But boys and girls, I'm going to leave it there for today. Go check out, if you haven't already, I posted we're on the daily YouTube video. On the daily YouTube videos at the moment. For anybody that's farming lumber and wants to be able to more adequately track how much lumber is worth and then track how much they're getting per hour, that video is for you. Let me slam you a link for it. Let's get some shameless promo on the go. Shameless promo. If you have nothing else to do, go check out this YouTube video. Give it a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I'm going to raid everybody over on Twitch over to the 24/7 channel. Thank you very much for sticking with me through this kind of weird stream today. we got the basics done and we got the pre-patch done, which is cool. We'll be back tomorrow. Let's hope for a beta build, maybe. Let's hope for a beta build. Who knows? Who knows? A beta build would be cool. Moxie build would be even cooler. Let's pray. But boys and girls, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Let's get the raid on the go. fling you over to the 24/7 channel. There is a 1,000,000 gold giveaway that's being drawn in a couple of days, actually. 1st of February it gets drawn. So there's a chance to win some gold over there. Can't give away as much gold as some of the other big boys, but it's because I'm not as rich as some of the other big boys. But a little summon. Let's get the raid set up. There we go. Right, boys and girls, have a wonderful one. Thank you for sticking by. I appreciate it. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.